This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
And it's Rosicki. And it's played in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's Rosicki. And it's played in here. Just about within shooting range. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Rijkaard going vertical. Van Dijk. Now it's Messi. Szoboszlai, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Chu makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. That's a cute ball. Well, that pass isn't the best.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, he got a little eager knowing what's at stake, so I hope a few strong words, Peter, can settle him down.
Well, there's the clearance. No goals as yet. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! There it is! And with that, they take a giant step towards the promised land. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting.
Haaland! And for a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, and usually you're going to get punished.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, it's come to nothing. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And they win it back again. Spread it left.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Szoboszlai. He has found the way through, and he whips in across. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Adams clears.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Neymar looking to run onto it. That's really well cleared. Van Nistelrooy. It's a pretty loose pass. Pinches it off him. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi is flagged offside. And they're quick to get it back. And he's there to get it away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And he's been shifted off it. Kökçü. And the counter is on. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well played. Mane is there to clear. And now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back. Van Dijk with the clearance. Toss somewhat off target. Beckenbauer with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, maybe he thought they were already promoted, Peter. It's a silly card to pick up.
It's Rosicki! Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Tries to pass it through. Thinks one through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de
No, that was
acréscimo.
never going to make it. The final seconds now. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Rosicki. Looking to go deep. Nice interception, well timed. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Here we go again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And he's decided to go for it. A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try. Atletico Paranense clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Aimed beyond the defence. Back to the keeper it goes. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And this is Messi. Cleared without complication. Bayer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, they've got it again. Still just a single goal between the sides. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Messi. And here's Haaland. Engages and forces him off the ball. Bernardo Silva. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Van Nistelrooy. It's run loose here. He's found a way through. Chance to deliver. Can he finish? Kukçu gets rid without sophistication. And that has put paid to that. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist, Pete.
And the shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Nice looking ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Mane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, that's well spotted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Decent chance! And it's in! Atletico Paranaense back in business! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Tries from distance. And he cuts out the supply. Onana. Now it's Maradona. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 22. Sai para a entrada do jogador. Camisa 38.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Taken back almost at once. Neymar hangs one in.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's Kukçu. Kukçu! No, not quite. Goes forward. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Kubo. Van Nistelrooy.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. And that will be it. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Haaland voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos
Any
que
reflections
tomem
on what you've
conta
seen,
de
Jim?
seus filhos
Well, neither
durante a
side could get over the
partida.
line here. Perhaps one team might be happy